Welcome to Thoroughbred Action at Gulfstream Park. I'm Katie Stazak. It's Thursday, and the Rainbow Six carryover is over $800,000. That is definitely going to surpass the $1 million mark today. It's an exciting wager, and you better be casting a bet because I know I am. Let's get right to the track and weather conditions. The Rainbow Six starts in race number 6. The main track is fast and the turf course is firm. Thursday's opener is a $12,500 claimer. 3-year-old fillies will be going a mile on the main track. No scratches or jockey changes to report. And we'll throw it up to race caller Larry Colmus.
Go Flyer. Around the far turn, still Transayunte. Every step of the way so far, doing what she likes. Gets closer now in second. Appealing Beauty is third on the outside. Miss Visconti is fourth. And then comes Born to Fly as they come toward the top of the stretch. And it is Transayunte turning for home, still in the lead, but doing what she likes. Is drawing up alongside, and at the 8th pole goes on by. Javier Castellano and doing what she likes to the front, pulling away from Transayunte, and the others are far behind. Doing what she likes. Clear under the wire. Transayunte is going to be second, Miss Visconti third, then Appealing Beauty.
Born to Fly goes right by Transayunte to take the first race. Javier Castellano gets the win for trainer Nicholas Gonzalez and owner Martha Gonzalez. Doing what she likes paid $4.80 to win. That'll take us right to the second race, a $12,500 claimer. 3-year-olds and upward, which have not won 2 races, will be sprinting 6 furlongs on the main track. No scratches, but 1 jockey change. Angel Serpa will be aboard the 6. Tell me a joke.
They're off. Very good start for Bellamy Chief. Torrid Heat on the inside, going up and after the lead, though, and outside it's Rocket Boulevard. These two are going to take over. Bellamy Chief will sit third early after a sharp start. And then it's Russian Spring, fourth up the back stretch. Russian Spring's a good 6 or 7 lengths off the lead already. Then he did it his way. El Gran Tito. To the inside comes Kennerly Road. John Gordon is next. And at the back it's Tell Me a Joke. And they're racing for the turn in 22 and 1/5 seconds. And Torrid Heat is the leader. On top by a length, here comes Bellamy Chief now, rushing up on the far outside. Bellamy Chief into second. Rocket Boulevard back to third, 5 lengths ahead of the rest, headed by Kennerly Road in fourth. Then comes El Gran Tito and Russian Spring, and at the quarter pole, it is Bellamy Chief who has grabbed the lead, but Torrid Heat not done yet, battles on from the inside, and they're way clear of the rest. They're into the stretch. Bellamy Chief given a test by Torrid Heat. Coming to the 8th pole, they went 45 and 3 for the half. It's Torrid Heat back in front. Bellamy Chief on the outside, trying to stick with Torrid Heat, but Torrid Heat's got it close to home. Torrid Heat and Rafael Hernandez to upset Bellamy Chief. It's going to be John Gordon third, and then came Kennerly Road.
Torrid Heat gets the better of the 1-2 favorite Bellamy Chief to take the second race. Rafael Hernandez was in the irons for owner-trainer William Theranos. Torrid Heat paid $9.40 to win. And we'll be right back with more great racing right after these messages.
Gulfstream Park is one of Florida's top entertainment destinations, mixing restaurants, clubs, a casino, and international boutique shops with world-class racing. In a lavish, sun-drenched setting with the feel of a Mediterranean village, Gulfstream is a leading year-round entertainment and tourist destination and the home of luxury residences in 2014. The Stronach family, owners of Gulfstream Park, is committed to the sport of thoroughbred racing and the grace, spirit, and generosity of the horse.
On to the third race now, a $16,000 claimer. Fillies and mares 4-year-olds and upward will be sprinting 6 furlongs on the main track. Another jockey change, Oscar Delgado will be aboard the 4, Chipa. Let's pick this race up on the backstretch.
There too with Language of Love and Marie's Music. They're tightly packed as they head up the backstretch, and Artsy leads the way. Artsy the leader by a length in the run up the backstretch, and then it's Language of Love on the far outside. Jill's Reflection right there in between horses with Chifa. Pekingese is going to get shuffled back along the rail. On the far outside, Marie's Music is going up, and Duchess of Wicklow 22 and 3 was the quarter, and Language of Love now on the outside to the front. Language of Love in front, a half a length. Artsy keeps the rail in second and is coming right on by. And Artsy now moves up alongside of Language of Love, and under a confident ride from Paco Lopez, Artsy's back in front. Language of Love, Jill's Reflection between horses. Pekinese trying to squeeze through an opening on the inside. And here comes Duchess of Wicklow. And Duchess of Wicklow's on the move after Artsy with an eighth of a mile to run. Artsy set down. Duchess of Wicklow on the outside. Tries to make a race of it, but Artsy's got it. Artsy puts away Duchess of Wicklow. Artsy wins it in hand. Duchess of Wicklow was second, and then Pekinese and Jill's Reflection.
Artsy takes them wire to wire in the third race. Paco Lopez was in the irons for trainer Eddie Pliza Jr. and owners Trilogy Stable. Artsy returned $3.20 for her victory. The fourth race is a $25,000 maiden claimer. 3-year-olds and upward will be going a mile on the main track. Scratch the 3, Summit Moon. Also, blinkers on the 1, Aces for John.
They're off. Purring Again is sent out of there with early speed. Moving through on the inside, tightly bridled, a part of the early pace, and Mr. Senra's close up too. On the far outside, it's a Fleet Criminal as the field races out of the chute, tightly bridled. And John Velasquez will lead the way early on, tightly bridled, to the front by a length and a half. On the inside, Aces for John comes up into second position, and then it's Coastal Moon, Wizard's Clip fourth to the outside. Mr. Senra follows in fifth. Holy Bird, a Fleet Criminal, and toward the inside comes Purring Again, who's now at the back of the field after a 24 and 3 opening quarter mile. Moving up the backstretch, tightly bridled, is the leader. 3/4 of a length. Aces for John, second to the outside. These two take him to the half-mile pole, 5 lengths in front of Coastal Moon, who's in third after a 47 and 3 half mile. And then comes Purring Again inside of Wizard's Clip and Mr. Senra. A Fleet Criminal is next, and Holy Bird is at the back of the field as they round the far turn, tightly bridled, taken on by Aces for John. These two noses apart up front. Aces for John on the outside, pokes a neck in front. Aces for John, an 18-1 long shot, is now the leader as they come to the top of the stretch, tightly bridled back into second. Coastal Moon is revving it up from third. 3/4 and 1, 12 and 1, they're into the stretch. Aces for John has to hold off Coastal Moon, who has taken second from tightly bridled down to the 16th pole. Coastal Moon getting to Aces for John. Coastal Moon to the front. Coastal Moon and Tyler Gaffleone to beat Aces for John, then tightly bridled and Purring Again.
Coastal Moon runs down Aces for John to take the fourth race. Tyler Gaffleone was in the irons for trainer Sid Attard and owners Janice and Veronica Attard. Coastal Moon paid $4.60 to win. Time for the fifth race now, a $50,000 maiden claimer. 3-year-old fillies will be going 7.5 furlongs on the turf course.
They're off. A very awkward start for Starship Awesome. Breezy Song is going out to the front. Geminade's got speed. Rosa Mystica joins them. These three across the track racing for the turn. A Little Bit Lovely saves all the ground, runs along in fourth into that turn. After that comes Fancy Malka, a wide run for Starship Senorita. And then it's back to Little Mary Ellen, who saves all the ground. 6 lengths off the lead early on. Cassidy's Valentine is next. And after a very slow start, Starship Awesome is trying to catch up, but trailing the field after a 23 and 4 first quarter mile. Little Bit Lovely has slipped through to take the lead under Edgar Prado. They're on top by almost 2 lengths now over Breezy Song in second. And then it's Geminade in third. Rosa Mystica fourth on the outside. At the rail, Fancy Malka's fifth, 4 lengths off the lead. Then Starship Senorita, Little Mary Ellen to the inside. Cassidy's Valentine and Starship Awesome. And the half was in 47 and 2. Into the far turn, Little Bit Lovely leads the way by about 2, with Breezy Song second, midway on the far turn. On the inside, Fancy Malka saved ground all the way so far, and Fancy Malka's coming under a ride now. Extreme outside, Rosa Mystica coming on with Cassidy's Valentine. They're into the stretch. Little Bit Lovely still the one to beat. Little Bit Lovely by 2.5. Fancy Malka's getting going now, and then it's Breezy Song in third. Fancy Malka bearing down on Little Bit Lovely. Fancy Malka on the outside to the front. Fancy Malka and Julian Leparoux to win. Little Bit Lovely second. Little Mary Ellen was third. Breezy Song fourth.
Fancy Malka gets up to take the fifth race. Julian Leparoux was in the irons for trainer John Service and owners Mainline Racing Stable. Fancy Malka returned $5.60 to win. Let's get to the 6th race. This is an allowance. Fillies and mares 4-year-olds and upward will be going 1 mile and 3/16 on the turf course.
They're off. Very even start. Tisro and Bikini Beauty go out to the early lead. Courtesan right up there too. Magic of Reality, Payday Kitten, and then comes Run of the River and Hellenistic as the field races by us for the first time, with Bikini Beauty in front. Bikini Beauty and Joel Rosario lead the way early. Tisro second, and there goes Run of the River moving up on the outside of Payday Kitten and Magic of Reality. Courtesan in behind them, and last of them all is Hellenistic. The opening quarter in 23 and 2/5 seconds as they make their way into the first turn. Bikini Beauty is leading the way by 2. It's Bikini Beauty in front. Tisro second on the outside. On the rail, Magic of Reality follows third by a length. Then it's Run of the River, Payday Kitten and Courtesan, and Hellenistic at the back of the field as they straighten onto the backstretch. And it is Bikini Beauty who continues to lead the way by a length over Tisro through a 47 and 3/2 mile. On the rail is Magic of Reality, Run of the River alongside. In behind them is Courtesan in 5th. Then it's Payday Kitten, and Hellenistic is last with 6 lengths to make up as they head for the far turn. It's been Bikini Beauty all the way so far, and continuing to run in second is Tisro, who's now a half length behind. And then Magic of Reality on the inside of Run of the River, Courtesan being ridden to go, and then Payday Kitten and Hellenistic. It is still Bikini Beauty, and it's still Tisro. They've been 1-2 every step of the way. They went 3/4 in 1:11 and 3. These two turn for home together. Run of the River comes up after them. Hellenistic is on the far outside, and Magic of Reality is right in behind horses and now has running room. But it is now Hellenistic and Run of the River who take the lead, and here comes Courtesan with a rush on the far outside. Hellenistic, Run of the River, Courtesan, then Magic of Reality. Hellenistic won it. Courtesan was second, and then Run of the River and Magic of Reality.
Hellenistic sets a new course record for 1 mile and 3/16 in the 6th race, winning her very first start for trainer Chad Brown. Javier Castellano gets his 2nd win of the day. The winning owners, Calumet Farm. And after the race, winning trainer Chad Brown said a particularly strong recent work pattern had him feeling confident about his filly today.
Well, Calumet Farm Center to me, I'm very lucky they did, and just ran that one time off the plane, and just wasn't her day that day. Gave me some time to just let her acclimate over here, and she's really trained well, especially recently. Her last few works were impressive, and we're expecting her to show up well today. We should be able to build off of this.
There's a new day dawning in Florida. Never before has a Breeders' Cup Classic winner retired to stud in the Sunshine State. Until now. Adena Springs presents 3-time Grade 1 winner and earner of over $4 million, Fort Larned. New to Adena Springs South.
Glad to have you back with us. Here's the 7th race, a starter allowance with an optional claiming tag of $25,000. 3-year-olds will be going 7.5 furlongs on the turf course.
They're off. Escondido had a very good start. Fire Blue is fast out of the gate too. Mr. 954 through on the inside. Up and after the early lead, and right in behind them, running in 4th position early on, is Cobres Tiago. And then it's Value Tempo on the far outside, followed by Let's Wrap It Up, who rides the rail into that turn. Royal Rogue is next, and 7th Fleet Humor is last of them all. So they go to the backstretch. Mr. 954 and Fire Blue take charge. They've opened up 2.5 on Escondido, who sits back running in 3rd after a 23 flat opening quarter mile. And then comes Cobres Tiago 4th. On the inside, Let's Wrap It Up. Royal Rogue is after that. Value Tempo outside of them. 7th Fleet Humor, 9 lengths off the lead at the rear of the field as they continue the run up the backstretch, where it's Mr. 954 and Fire Blue. A half length apart. Escondido 2 lengths off of them, surrounded by Let's Wrap It Up and Cobres Tiago. And Escondido needs a bit of running room as they go into the turn. Then it's Royal Rogue, who's only 4 lengths off the lead. Value Tempo and 7th Fleet Humor. 45 and 3 for the half mile. It is Mr. 954 in front. Fire Blue is second. And then Cobres Tiago. Escondido's ridden along to go. In behind the leaders. Now it's going to swing out 3 wide. And they're into the stretch. And it's Mr. 954. Fire Blue, Escondido, 7th Fleet Humor on the far outside, and Let's Wrap It Up closing through at the rail, but Escondido's made the front. 7th Fleet Humor's closing in. 7th Fleet Humor trying to catch Escondido. These two down to the line. Escondido over 7th Fleet Humor, then Let's Wrap It Up and Fire Blue.
Escondido holds off a fast closing 7th Fleet Humor to take the 7th race. John Velasquez was the winning jockey for trainer Todd Pletcher and owners Alto Racing LLC. Escondido paid $4.40 to win. And after the race, winning jockey John Velasquez said his mount was game in turning away his challenger in the final strides.
We had a good trade, but the only thing that I was worried that get stuck there going to the quarter pole, and finally when I got him out in the 316 pole, he gave me a quick kick, kind of picked it up, and then the last 20 yards he just kind of shortened out, and but when the other horse came to him, he kind of put a little bit of fight, so he held on pretty good.
The 8th race is a $25,000 maiden claimer. 3-year-old fillies will be sprinting 5 furlongs on the turf course. Scratch the 10, Wilshire Air.
They're off. She's able out quickly to take the lead. Chump Change came out running in second. Jasmine's and Roses away third to the inside. Then it's Jane's Cat followed by Cotton Eye Josie to the outside. Break of another 2 lengths back to our Jackie Wacky. Wild Card Hit is after that. And then it's Tuco Pito, Jazz Band Joe, and A Woman with Pants. And losing the rider at the break was Buona Slew. Buona Slew lost the jockey at the start. And now the field moves around the far turn, and it's Jasmine's and Roses, the leader by a length. And then it's She's Able running in second, being passed now on the outside by Chump Change. And Chump Change is on the charge. Jane's Cat, third to the inside. Cotton Eye Josie follows in fourth. And they're into the stretch. Jasmine's and Roses off the turn in front. Chump Change to the outside, runs on by Chump Change. Has taken the lead from Jasmine's and Roses. Then Jane's Cat to the outside, followed by Wild Card Hit. And here comes Wild Card Hit with a rush. Wild Card Hit and Rajiv Mirage up in time over Chump Change. And then it was Jane's Cat and Cotton Eye Josie.
Wild Card Hit streaks by Chump Change to take the 8th race. Rajiv Mirage was in the irons for trainer Alan Mirage and owner Derek Chin. Wild Card Hit returned $7.60 to win. That'll bring us to the 9th race, a $75,000 maiden claimer. 3-year-olds will be going 7.5 furlongs on the turf course. Scratch the 10, viable option.
They're off. Extensible had a very slow start. It's Totsky out for the lead, Dreaming of Frank on the outside. Duval Street from the inside. These 3 across the track racing for the turn. Silver Lucky Q is next. A little bit of a wide run there for Spanish Armada. The favorite is 5th early on and 3 wide into that first turn. 3 lengths more back to Street Passage, and then Awesome Prizes racing to the inside of Strike 'em Down. And after a slow start, Extensible is last. So they go on to the backstretch, and Dreaming of Frank takes charge outside of Duval Street, went 23 and 1 for the first quarter. 5 lengths back to Silver Lucky Q, then Totsky to the outside, Spanish Armada. Strike 'em Down making progress along the rail. Street Passage next by another 4.5. Extensible and Awesome Prizes is last as they continue up the backstretch. And Dreaming of Frank is pulling away now to a 5-length lead as they go into the far turn. Blaze through a 45 and 4.5 mile. Dreaming of Frank and Eric Rodriguez 5 in front of Duval Street. Then it's Silver Lucky Q in third. Totsky to the outside fourth. Spanish Armada is under a ride. 7 lengths off the lead. Plenty of work to do. Then Strike 'em Down, and Dreaming of Frank is off the turn in front. Dreaming of Frank turning for home 4 in front, but Duval Street is closing the gap on the inside. And Silver Lucky Q, a long shot, is also putting in a run, and putting in a strong run in the center of the course. And Silver Lucky Q and Duval Street have taken over. Late run from Strike 'em Down up the fence. Extensible running strongly too. Silver Lucky Q. Then Totsky, Extensible, and Duval Street.
Silver Lucky Q pulls the upset in the 9th race, returning $40.60. Andrew Blanco was in the irons for trainer Oscar Gonzalez and owners Robert Teen Show, LLC.
They're off in the Breeders' Cup Classic.
Glad to have you back with us. Here's the 10th race, a starter allowance with an optional claiming tag of $16,000. 3-year-olds will be going 7 furlongs on the main track.
They're off. Roll on the Navajo is going to the front. Fenerbahce is away running in second. Up the rail, it's Whiskey Ding. Stay Determined is right there in between horses as the field runs up the back stretch. And then it's Purple Smoke. Liam Bruno on the far outside. 2 lengths more back to the Sundrop Kid. Renombre down toward the rail. The favorite Seeking Fame is second last early. Ahead of slow starting Golden Luck, who is the trailer as the field heads up the back stretch. And they are tightly packed up front here. It's Whiskey Ding on the inside, with just a narrow lead as they head up the backstretch. Whiskey Ding, the leader. Fenerbahce, second on the outside. And between those two comes Purple Smoke. They went 23 flat for the opening quarter mile. Then it's Rollin' the Navajo, close up running in fourth. And Liam Bruno circling up on the outside fifth. Then Stay Determined. Renombre is right there as they make their way around the far turn. Also gaining ground is the Sundrop Kid. Seeking Fame is coming too, but under a drive and very wide. So they're coming to the top of the stretch, and this one is wide open. Purple Smoke off the turn in front. Cutting the corner is Whiskey Ding, and a wall of horses are coming. Renombre now moving up on the outside. And farther out comes Liam Bruno. Extreme outside, Seeking Fame still in with a late shot. But as they come to the final 16th, Renombre has emerged out of the pack in front, and he's 25 to 1. Renombre beats Seeking Fame. It's extremely close for third between Liam Bruno and Roll on the Navajo.
It's a full-on cavalry charge to the wire, and Renombre takes it at 25 to 1. Miguel Vasquez gets the win for trainer Mohamed Jaludi and owners Ryan Racing Inc. Renombre returned $52.20 to win. The 11th race is a $20,000 claimer. Fillies and Mares, 4-year-olds and upward, will be going 7.5 furlongs on the turf course. Scratch the 5, the 10, the 12, and the 13. Also, Luis Contreras will be aboard the 7 Secret Fascination. That is Ron Nicoletti's long shot of the day.
They're off. Very even beginning here. Saucy Donna goes out to lead them early. Forest Funds on the inside goes with Saucy Donna. These two out for the lead. And outside of them, Calm Reply and Goes Sandy Go are right behind. And a Cali Solcitas going up in between horses too to be a part of the early pace. And then it's When We Act on the inside. Break of 2.5 lengths back to Shiloh, who's third last in the early stages, ahead of Secret Fascination and Sky Blue and Black on the inside. So they go on to the backstretch, and it will be Go Sandy Go to take the lead. Goes Sandy Go, the leader, as they enter the backstretch. Goes through an opening quarter in 23 and 2/5 seconds. And Forest Funds is second, and neck back on the inside of Cali Solcitas third. Saucy Donna fourth down toward the rail as they continue up the backstretch. And it's Calm Reply alongside of When We Act. Shiloh is racing 5 lengths off the lead, then Sky Blue and Black and Secret Fascination. And now they're racing for the far turn. And Forest Funds and Go Sandy Go continue to race together. They've completed a 46 4.5 mile. A Cali Solcitas next on the outside. Saucy Donna in behind the leaders, needs a way out in fourth, but is going well enough. Then comes Calm Reply to the outside. Shiloh's beginning to pick it up too. And then it's When We Act, and they're coming to the top of the stretch. And it is Forest Funds in front. On the outside comes Shiloh, and now Saucy Donna swings out to the far outside, but it is Shiloh and Forest Funds into the final 16th together. Forest Funds and Shiloh, these two will decide it. The Rainbow Six is going down. It is going to be Forest Funds to beat Shiloh. Saucy Donna was third, and then came When We Act in Sky Blue and Black.
Forest Funds takes the Thursday finale, taking down the Rainbow Six with it. Eric Rodriguez was the winning jockey for trainer Michael Petro and owner Frank Calabrese. Forest Funds paid $6.40 to win. Ultimately, there would be even more money paid out because of Forest Funds' win. But first, let's get to our other exotic wagers. The pick 444, $6,768.70. The pick 5, 4 of 5, $76.60. 5 of 5, $16,562.35. And there it is, the Rainbow Six, $1,079,444.22. Congratulations to the single winning ticket holder of the Rainbow Six. That's going to do it for Thursday. We are right back at it tomorrow on Friday with 10 more races and a 1 o'clock p.m. post. And the Rainbow Six will start in race number 5. The 9th race will be a part of that 6-race sequence. And it should be an exciting contest as 3-year-old fillies will be sprinting 5 furlongs on the turf course. Katie's Kiss and Catfight Cowgirl both come in off the same race on January 30th. Katie's Kiss, one of 2 David Fox starters in this race, ran a game second in that race. Her turf debut to a very nice filly in Spanish Pipe Dream, who came right back to win the Cincinnati Trophy Stakes at Turfway in her next start. Catfight Cowgirl, who finished 4th behind those 2, is 15-1 on the morning line and could be a nice value pick. She is stakes placed on the grass and almost always shows up. I think she could benefit from a swift pace scenario in this spot. I mentioned Spanish Pipe Dream, who's a Wesley Ward trainee. Ward has Asia in this race, who will be facing winners for the first time after breaking her maiden at this distance on January 31st. The runner-up in that race came right back to break her maiden in her next outing. Ward won an allowance with a maiden winner just yesterday with City of Vengeance, who's a gelding you might want to watch in the future. That's just some of what you can get excited about tomorrow. I'll see you back here then. Thanks for watching Thoroughbred Action at Gulfstream Park. I'm Katie Stazak.